I'm truly delighted to welcome none other than Mr. Vineet Jain, the Managing Director, BCCL, to also present the welcome address. But it's truly my delight to introduce him to all of you. Now, Mr. Vineet Jain is the Managing Director of India's oldest, largest, and the most respected media group, the 183-year-old Bennett Coleman and Company Limited, also known as the Times Group. Mr. Vineet Jain has been the driving force behind the diversification and expansion of what began a traditional publishing business under the flagship Times of India. Now, today, the Times Group is number one across the media spectrum, that is internet, radio, music, news television, OTT, or out of home, thanks to his vision as well as leadership. A combination of business acumen, strategic insight, and creative energy, and a deep understanding of both content and marketing, he has helped keep the group future focused. In fact, underpinning all of this is Mr. Jain's obsession with keeping the consumer at the center of everything the group does, and this, or that matter, his abiding belief in the transformative power of positive change. He built the largest omni-channel news network in the country with leadership across print, digital, and TV mediums with a keen eye on the product and a constant focus on innovation across different formats. He revolutionized the content behind the Times of India and Economic Times, making it more contemporary and appealing to even younger audiences today. He played a pivotal role in transforming BCCL into a multimedia company with a powerhouse of brands across radio, Mirchi, TV, that's Times Network, OOH, Times OOH, or for that matter, music, Times Music, and the marquee IPs such as Filmfare, Femina, ET Awards, and Global Business Summit, to name a few. He spotted the digital trend early on and was also instrumental in putting together the building blocks for the internet businesses with the group. He's actively also involved in all aspects of the internet businesses, leading Times Internet into one of the largest consumer ecosystems in India with a 600 million monthly user reach. In fact, TIL is today the number one digital publisher in the world that also operates a portfolio of more than 39 leading digital brands, MX Player, or for that matter, Magic Bricks, ET Money, Crick, Buzz, Ghana, to name a few, that engage millions of users worldwide. It's his belief that the future of India lies with an educated and engaged youth that led to the establishment of Bennett University and its growing recognition as a respected institution and the brand. Times Pro, the EdTech arm of the group, has also taken the group's focus on education to the next level with its strong focus on higher education, upskilling, and executive education. All this has won Mr. Jain several accolades: the Rajiv Gandhi Award for Corporate Excellence and Indian Telly Award for his contribution to Indian television broadcasting industry. In 2009, or for that matter, Impact Person of the Year 2013, Bharatiya Mahantam Vikas Puraskar 2018-19, Impact Digital Power 100 2020, Business Leaders ITA Hall of Fame 2020, to name a few. So ladies and gentlemen, with utmost delight and honor, we would now be beginning the entire summit with the welcome address. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get the ball rolling and let's set the tone, for which I'd like to invite Mr. Vineet Jain, Managing Director, BCCL.
Dear friends, welcome to the 7th edition of the Economic Times Global Business Summit. To say we are living in turbulent times would be an understatement. Just as the latest wave of the pandemic appeared to be waning and the economy was bouncing back, the world finds itself faced with one of the deadliest conflicts since the Second World War. It has sent shockwaves through global markets, across stocks, commodities, and currencies. Oil prices are soaring, further fueling inflation. As one of the world's largest importers of oil, India faces a huge new challenge. The growing geopolitical crisis has also thrown into uncertainty the timing and valuation of India's largest ever IPO from the government-owned Life Insurance Corporation. All of these factors are threatening to upset the government's budget calculations, but India has shown the world it has the energy and the vision to face the most daunting of challenges. Following the second COVID wave, over 95% of the country's 15+ population have been administered at least one dose in one of the most ambitious public health programs in the world. This has played a significant part in boosting business and consumer confidence and contributed to a sharp economic bounce back. Diplomatically, the government is walking a delicate and neutral line on the Russia-Ukraine war, despite mounting pressure to choose a side. The fact that the presidents of both countries spoke at length to Prime Minister Modi, almost back to back on Monday, underlines India's growing clout on the world stage. Under the lengthening shadow of a war, it'll be difficult to sustain growth at 8 to 8.5%, even with the government's best effort. Still, India has a resilience and the potential to be among the fastest growing major economies in the world. Going forward, India has to guard against external risks as well as another possible COVID wave. In this context, the government's emphasis on self-reliance is most welcome and deserves our full support. With forex reserves of over $600 billion, we are well placed to withstand any crisis. It is our belief at the 184-year-old Times Group that together we can embrace every crisis as an opportunity to craft a different and better future. In a short span of 7 years, the ET Global Business Summit has emerged as South Asia's premier meeting place for global thought leaders. Keeping that as our guiding principle, we felt now would be the right time to bring together a diverse group of thought leaders on one platform to discuss and debate what experts are calling the next normal. The complexity of the multiple crises and the interconnected nature of business today demands a diversity of views. This enables us to look at problems differently and hopefully come up with sustainable solutions. So we reached out to key government ministers and global corporate leaders to tap into their expertise and insights and come up with a roadmap to help navigate us through these challenging times. Over the next 2 days, we will have 23 global CEOs who are rethinking finance, retail, technology, health, and media. And each one will help us shape the narrative of the theme of the event, the great resurgence, now, next, and beyond. I look forward to some great discussions with men and women who have brought about real and far-reaching change. Thank you.